So first, to start off, Melinda, it's been quite a while since your last fight in Karate Combat since season two. How did it feel to be back in the pit and now with a live audience?
Yeah, it was. Thank you for your question. It was very great. I felt like home. So it was a long 2 years. I had a long rehabilitation. So I was chasing this opportunity to be back here. Um, Maybe I was a little tense too because of it, but it was all worth it, and I'm very grateful for the organization to have me.
Okay. If you don't mind, could you go a little bit more into detail about like some of the struggles you've been going through and that rehabilitation process?
Yeah, of course. So after my last fight in Karate Combat 2 years ago, um, I had some autoimmune inflammation in my body. I had to manage balance, between my trainings and work, and also resting because I was uh, chasing a lot for achievement, and I had to realize that I have to take it slower. I have to take it easy. It will come, and then when I started to train, I had an ACL surgery, like I had an injury, and then a very big operation. That's almost a year ago, so it was a long way.
I'm glad you're back healthy and you're back in the pit or back home, as you said, because you have had quite the journey. Two-time Kempo World Champion to UFC, and now back home in Karate Combat. What does it feel like to go from MMA back to karate and be now full time, especially since you owned a dojo?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever told you, but when I started with Shotogan Karate when I was 12 years old, I won the Youth Olympics when I was 14. I only had an orange belt, and I won over the whole national team. So that was the beginning, and there is a saying as the beginning, so the end. So I hope to have the title fight next, and I can do as I began my career with karate. I have the title fight.
So you want to fight for the inaugural bantamweight championship.
Yes.
Uh, a lot of people would say that Omaira Molina is also in line for a shot. Is she the person you'd like to see?
Someone has to be the opponent, of course.
Yeah. What do you think about Omaira?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I take anyone.
No, like how do you feel about her skills and her abilities?
She's also a martial artist. She has also achievement. I never underestimate anyone. I always, respect my opponent. Um, that's it. Just let the better win.
What is that process? Because especially for this fight, a lot of people just assume that you were going to completely run through your opponent due to the difference in experience. So how do you stay motivated and stay hungry when facing an opponent that a lot of people are just always telling you, oh, you're definitely going to win, oh, you're definitely going to win?
It's never easy to run through someone. Like we always say that if you finish a fight before the end, that's just the side effect of what that you did something good, like you did something right. But um, the thing that first, it's always hard to finish someone if 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 the opponent doesn't want to stand there and fight. Like I usually get my opponents to run away from me, and that's very hard, right? To finish. That's the first thing. The other thing, when I when I want to, if I have the thought that I want to have a KO, I get tense, and then I'm not that uh, fast enough. So I never think about that. If it comes, it comes.
Would you say that since you're always stalking your opponent and you feel like they're always running away, is that why they call you the Predator?
Probably yes. Yes, probably.
Uh, what did you think about your overall performance today?
Mm, we never have to explain the win. That's what we say.
That's a very fair point. So When would you like to get back in there, preferably for a bantamweight championship?
You know, I have so many things besides fighting. I prepare other fighters for their fights, competitors. I have my own, you know, management of for them, and they are lining up for competitions, and of course my career is priority, but it's so exciting to work with them, and I learn a lot from their fights as well, and I'm very grateful for that. So I think probably second half of the year will be good.
Could you go more into detail about something that you've learned from the people that you've managed and helped train?
Yeah, of course. Like I have so professional-minded fighters, like a professional boxer. I can see his mentality in the warming up. I learned a lot from him. Like he's very relaxed. He's very focused. If anyone happens, for example, there is no cutman. He was a title fight. There was no cutman to have the bandage for him. He made it for himself. Like, how come it's a title fight? And he didn't get, you know, distracted. He was like, okay, I do it for myself. I don't care. So it's a very grateful thing. There is another fighter. He's so motivated, so young. Like he thinks that he can really change the world, and I get a lot of faith and how you say, confidence from that. Like I know that I have all those things in me, so they strengthen that in me.
Would you say that that's something you've struggled with in the past, is your own self-confidence?
Yeah, we can say that. We can say that.
So after a big win like today, does that kind of reaffirm that yes, I am a threat in this division?
Yeah, of course. Now I believe that this is my, you know, this is my how you say, faith, or this is my is it the word faith?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. So
fate.
Fate. This is my fate. You know, that as I told you, like I started with karate, and this is my time. Like as you asked before, how was it to switch from MMA, and now I can see that MMA was good because it was so complex. It made me very creative, but karate combat, I think this is my home. I really feel that.
That's great to hear. So the league's president is also Hungarian. So if you win the title, you will become the first Hungarian champion. Does that give you an extra boost of really wanting to become the first Hungarian champion?
Yeah, of course.
And what would that mean to you to be the first Hungarian champion? And put Hungary on the map in full contact karate?
Yeah, I mean, that's I think a dream which can be true.
And that is your dream?
That's my dream, of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.